Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the Cobra Daytona build. This episode, this is going to be a long video, but I'm going to show you how I laid out the stripes and how I actually sprayed the white. As you can see, the gloss in this thing is, it's getting pretty good. But this way, you guys can see exactly how I laid these things out, because a lot of people don't know how to lay out stripes. Whether or not I do it right, I don't know, but it works for me. But I'll show you how to lay them out. It's going to take a long video, so you can always fast forward through it, see what you want to pick out of there, any tidbits. But, you know, it is what it is. And then I'll actually spray the white, and then we'll take another video. I said, I'm sorry the body and paint is going so long, but I don't want to leave anything out. So I apologize for that. But I said, I'm trying not to cut corners so everybody can see exactly what goes into this. Okay, thanks again. Appreciate you watching. Hit subscribe, and hope you enjoy it. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. As you can see, we're in the garage. The garage is mopped, cleaned, everything ready to go. So I'm going to kind of lay out how we're going to get these stripes, because my plan is this: is I'm going to get the white shot first, but I'm going to tape off the stripes because I find it's going to be quicker instead of trying to do it after I'm kind of in a rush trying to get it all painted. So you can see I found center line here. I do that by kind of eyeballing where the edge of this scoop is. So now I got to find center line up here. I'll run another little bit of tape here, and then I'm going to drop probably 1/4 inch all the way down the car. I'll find center line there and up there as well. So follow along. I'll show you how we do this, and then we'll start getting this thing ready for some paint. Okay, so I found center line here. I'm doing this. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm finding center line here because what I'm doing is I'm taking this here to here, so it should touch over 21, and then I'm just kind of eyeballing it right up. So I'm pretty close to center line. Center line should be just to this side of the tape. From here, I will just eyeball straight down and then around. So here's pretty easy. As you can see right here on the point. I'm gonna kind of pull a center line right up in here as well. So I'm gonna take a little of the super fine tape I've got here. This is fine line. Sorry about this, I gotta find the edge. There it is. This is the problem I find with this car. The hood is so long, it makes it very difficult. So I'm at 25.5. So that's gonna be 12 3/4. 25.5. So center line's just about here. Okay, there we go. So this just kind of guides me. So I'm gonna get some longer tape. Let's see, I got some. I think we'll go with this. 1/4 inch. I wish I had a better color. Oh, here we go. Width-wise on the stripes, I still don't have a, they were 8 inches before, give or take, and I don't know if I'm gonna go with that again. So what I'm doing here is we're gonna put this, I'm gonna pull that there off. Okay. So now I just want to kind of like that. And I'm not even sure if that's gonna be, because I'm looking like I'm off here a little bit. So what I'm gonna try to do, let's see if we can just go the full length and just slowly. See, this is the problem. So I'm good here. I gotta move this just a touch.
Okay, so let me get that tape measure back out. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. It just seems like I'm a touch this way here. I'm 11 and a half. 10 and a half. Yeah, you're almost spot on. 10 and a half in the mouth. That looks pretty darn close. So let me go up and see if we can measure the hood scoop. So here's where you gotta get down low, and if you watch the body line of the scoop, you can kind of get an idea where the edge is. So I'm thinking 7 inches. Pretty close. As I said, it's just hard to, and you can feel the body line comes right up into here. Right up into there. So that's pretty darn close. And up here, same type of thing. I'm gonna kind of go out. So 6 gets me to there. I would say I'm pretty good. I would say I'm pretty good. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. Okay, so now you're wondering, how do I deal with that? So here's the key. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna push this straight down. This has gotta go there, and I'm gonna cut this. That'll relieve the tension. And now I can pull this up. God, you just cannot get in here. I'm gonna put my finger right there. See, that's one of my issues. You know what? We're gonna cheat this. Actually, no, let's do it that way. Sorry, everybody. Where'd my scissors go? Where the hell did the scissors go? I'm gonna do this. Now I can peel this up and slowly work this down. Nope. Just got a little joggle up into there I'm not too fond of. So you're kind of getting the whole point there. You can only do so much measuring, and the rest of it's all eyeball, eyeball, eyeball. So, as you can see, I'm eyeball, eyeball, eyeball. And I'm just wondering if the front needs to come this way a little bit. because I'm thinking this is doing this. It just looks it to me. Could be an illusion, because I'm dead center. I'm almost dead center right there. Okay, so you see I've got the center stripe now laid out. I think it looks pretty good. I think I'm pretty spot on. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna lay out the width, the wide stripes. So I'll show you how I'm gonna do that. I've got a little trick up my sleeve on that one. You know, you can start measuring and marking and all that, but I've got something even a little bit quicker and easier. I think I'm gonna do 8 inches. That's what the car was originally. I think it's a good look. I don't like them as narrow as some guys do. Some guys will do, you know, 6.5, 7. I think I'm gonna do 8. Then it'll be a space, and then the orange will be a small, probably 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8 on the outer edge. So that's what I'm kind of leaning for. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So what I've done is I'm cutting zip ties down to exactly 8-inch width. Cut to exactly 8-inch width. I could start placing these so if I go to here, I'm going to be wider than 8. Actually, no, that's where I want them. And here it gets a little more difficult, so I'm going to kind of put it back into here. Okay, so now we'll get some tape out. This, right on the edge of that. Oh, shit. And then I can just follow this right on down the... See, so I think, and then I'll measure that there as well. So you can see now, just on the edge of the things, then we'll run this down here, and that looks pretty darn good. So that is a quick, easy way to lay them out. You know, some people taper these stripes. I found when I painted the stripes on it before, they were just square. I did those things so fast. I didn't have any issues with it, so I kind of didn't taper them at all. I don't really see the need. These things actually look pretty darn good. I mean, they could use a little taper, I'm thinking. They definitely look smaller towards the rear, and I know they're 8 inches. So you know what, I might just taper these a touch. Let's see what they look like from the rear. As I said, this is all eyeball. Yeah, so if you look back into here, hopefully you guys can see this. They do look narrower down here, and yet I know for a fact they are not. They are not narrower. So I may widen those just a touch to the rear. I don't know. Let's finish laying these out, and then we can always peel it back up. So I'm gonna do the same thing now on the hood. I'm going to trim that. Yeah, it's probably way more video than you guys ever wanted to see, huh? As I said, a lot of it's just eyeballing this. A 1/2 inch back here. I don't know, because then it's Problem is, if you open it up here, the gap between the hood scoop, right now it's pretty straight. If I do that, you're gonna get a little angle there. So I may just leave these straight. I liked it before, I may just do that again. So now I'm just kind of looking it down, going, how does this look? I think it looks pretty darn good. Okay. Okay, well, you guys get the point. I'm not going to keep boring you with this. I'm going to keep doing this, and then I'm also going to run some tape across the center of this because there is a tiny little gap in there. I don't want to get paint in that. And then we'll tape off the outer. Probably choose some white cloth. Shoot this white real quick and roll. And I'll get to that point. Okay, so we're ready for the white. As you can see, get everything taped off. Now, a lot of people, they just spray the white and then tape off for the base color, and then they have the stripes all taped off. I wanted to tape the white off. That way I know exactly where the stripes are. I can look at them, make sure everything is perfect. Because once you get, and I almost see, oh no, it's just the yellow. Once you kind of get the base coat and get spraying, I don't want to be slowed down by figuring out, you know, tape lines and stripes. This way, I don't have to worry about it. The only stripes I'm going to have to really worry about are the rookie stripes, which are going to come on over to the top here in the orange. And then everything will have to be taped off anyhow. So I think we're about ready to spray. I'm going to wait a little bit while longer, kind of the weather to warm up a little bit more. And then we'll get the white sprayed on. Then it's going to have to sit for a good hour before we can tape it off. And we'll tape it off once and for all. We don't have to untape at that point. We can just you know, get the white taped off and leave it there until we're totally ready to clear. So, okay. So everything's taped off. I'm gonna hit this with a tack rag, mix up some paint. I won't show you all that, you guys have seen it before. Check all my tape lines, and then I've got a tripod set up here too, so you guys can actually watch it. I won't show the whole thing, but I'll just show the first little bit of it. So, okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode. It was long, I think 20 minutes, give or take. But hopefully you see how hard it is to really lay out stripes on a car. And while a lot of painters, they don't really want to do it. I mean, a lot of painters just hate doing stripes. They don't want to do it because it costs them a lot of time, and time is money. Or a lot of guys want to do base coat, clear coat, and then do the stripes in a single stage over the top. That makes life a lot easier. I like it buried underneath. I want someone to rub their hands across that paint and there's no ridge. It's buried under the clear. And it's just the way I like doing it. So kind of a little nice extra touch. So next video, I'll show you how I finish spraying the hood, how I backmasked the white, and we got some blue sprayed and orange sprayed. So hang tight. Appreciate your patience, as I know some of these videos are pretty long. But thanks again. Hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode where hopefully we got some color down.